Good morning, it's Wendy here from The Normal Life, and I just want to tell you how I lost 13 pounds in just a little over 2 weeks. I didn't exercise the whole time I was doing this. Okay, I'm sorry in advance, the baby's here, and every time I turn on the camera, he wants to talk. But anyway, I was going to make this super quick. What I did was called the Daniel Fast. I talked about this before in my last video. Then my Daniel Fast experience video, I just touched on it for a second, but I really wanted to just kind of tell you what I did. Now, I'm sure everybody's heard of the Daniel Fast. A lot of people are doing it at the beginning of the year. You can do it anytime. It doesn't have to be at the beginning of the year. But basically, you're eating a vegan diet, but it's really strict. There's no processed sugars, no white flour, no processed foods at all. It's just whole, real foods. No meat products at all. No animal products. So it's like extremely strict. And you do that while fasting and praying for 21 days. But I saw the weight loss before the 21 days was up. In just about 2 weeks, the whole thing is 3 weeks. But in just about 2 weeks, I saw that I had lost 13 pounds. And it's not the first time this happened. I did the Daniel Fast a few years ago, even before I knew a whole lot about it, and I was kind of doing it wrong, and I still lost weight that time. But this time around, I lost 13 pounds in just 2 weeks. So, did I exercise? No, I didn't start even exercising or doing anything until like the last 3 days of the fast, when I started realizing I was having more energy and I was more flexible and all those benefits that came with it. And then I was like, hey, I need to start working out. But before that, I did not work out at all. All I did was eat the diet that went along with the fast. And I lost 13 pounds. It was as simple as that. So, I guess if you want to, and a lot of people say that the diet, not the diet, but the fast itself is like really bland and you get bored eating the same foods and blah, blah, blah. But for me, I'm kind of creative in the kitchen a bit. So it wasn't boring for me. I was able to come up with recipes, like something different almost every day. And I was able to get bread by eating quinoa bread that I cooked for myself with just soaked quinoa seeds blended up in a blender with some water and sea salt and pepper. I was able to do bread like that and even make a pizza crust that way, and just use a sauce on it with vegetables and no cheese, because you can't you can't get those vegan cheeses from the store and stuff like that. You're not supposed to use that stuff. You're not supposed to use the veggie patties and things like that. So, but you can make your own veggie burgers with black beans and brown rice. You can use brown rice, but you can't use white rice. Brown rice, quinoa, seasonings, mushrooms, onions, all that, and make a patty out of it and eat it on a lettuce wrap or eat it with the quinoa bread, and it's good. I mean, it's like really good. You can make your own salad dressings. You just can't add any sugar. You can use olive oil and coconut oil, and you just can't use vegetable oil and lard and things like that. You use the healthier oils, and of course you get the avocados, and and I even ate tortilla chips with mine. Probably aren't supposed to. If you're gonna be super strict about it, then you probably shouldn't eat tortilla chips. But I had tortilla chips with mine to help it along. And I also did this fast while I was nursing, and I didn't have any problems with milk reduction or anything like that. My baby was still able to nurse fine. So if you're a woman and you're nursing, then if you start seeing a decline, then you should stop. But as for me, I didn't have any decline at all, and I already have I can only nurse on one side right now. Forever, I can only nurse on one side, and I've had breast reduction on that side. So, and I didn't have a problem with it, and I had problems when I first started nursing. So, but I'm fine. So that I'll just put that out there. What else? No sodas, no teas, nothing like that. You can only have water, and in your water you can have lemon, and you can have apple cider vinegar. But that's it. You can't have anything else like that in your water. The only beverage you can drink is water. You can't have anything that has sugar in it at all. You cannot have sugar substitutes like the Splenda and any of the agave or molasses, maple syrup. You can't have any of that. You can only use things like dried fruits to sweeten your foods. So like I use dates and bananas and stuff like that to kind of sweeten it. When I had smoothies, I'd put that stuff in there, and I use cacao powder, like the raw cacao powder, in my smoothies and in my bowls, my smoothie bowls and things like that. Those are really good. You can add a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables in like one dish with doing the smoothie bowls. I didn't do the smoothies themselves because I didn't know if they would count as a drink or meal replacement. So I just did it in a bowl to make it edible. So it's thicker. You can put toppings on it. You can have nuts and all that stuff. So I had the cacao nibs, things like that, and I could put on because I'm a chocoholic. So any chocolate was helping me, even if I didn't have the sugar that went with the chocolate. So yeah. But if you want to know any more about that, just let me know. With this fast, even if you don't see it on a scale, I'll tell you this. I was able to put on a pair of jeans that I've had in the bottom of my drawer for 3 years because I was saving them and I was like, one day I'll be able to fit these again, and it wasn't happening. But 3 years later, I'm able to put them on easily without any bulge. I mean, I couldn't get them on at all. I couldn't fasten them. I had like a rubber band, the little rubber band hack where you put the rubber band wrapped around your buckle and then look it through the hole. I was doing that, and it was like really uncomfortable for me, and I didn't want to wear them, so I just didn't wear them because they were just like I was stuffed in them. But I put those on yesterday and they fit. I took the rubber band off. I was like, I don't even need this anymore. And I took the rubber band off, and I had like no spillover. I could sit down, I can breathe, I can move, and like they look good on me. And I actually had like a little bit of space in them. So that's what 13 pounds can do. And it was really fast. And I started feeling feeling myself a little bit. I was feeling really good about it. But I just wanted to throw that out there really fast. So if along with the Daniel fast too, I won't say I did it alone. I did intermittent fasting along with it. So during my fasting window, was 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. So I didn't eat before 12 p.m. and I didn't eat after 8 p.m. So I didn't do that. But I was already doing intermittent fasting and I hadn't lost any weight at all. So I don't really think it goes together. And plus, when I did this fast before, the Daniel fast, when I did it before, I lost weight. But for me, it's really hard for me to get pounds off. So if you're one of those people who kind of like loses it easy, you could probably lose way more weight than what I did. But I just put them together because I was already doing it and my body was kind of used to not eating until 12. So that's what I did. But you don't have to, I don't think you have to do them together. Just the Daniel fast itself is fine because it's like most of the foods are low calorie that you're going to be eating. So you're going to be eat what you need to eat to feel satisfied, and and your stomach is really going to start shrinking. Since later on when I tried to like eat a regular meal, I was stuffed and feeling horrible. But yeah, I've gone back to pretty much eating plant-based since then. But if you want to know anything else about that, just let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, click like and subscribe for more normal life stuff. Thank you. Bye.